Hi everyone, Mark Ryan here. One of my most popular talking points, an issue I try to hammer home to all of my clients, is the issue of identifying your best customer. Now, I define that as a client or group of clients currently doing business with you that do a steady amount of repeat business and you make a very healthy margin from. This is the ideal, but in some circumstances, you can substitute order frequency with low maintenance for margin, i.e., they send you orders every single day, and you have a program in place to manage 90% of the workload. Constantly I hear business owners say words to the effect of, I have this one guy who I make crazy margin on, over 50% on every order. If I could just find 10 customers like him, I could retire next year. And people question the role of marketing in our society. It's laughable. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you can do that. You can take that top-tier, top-performing customer and replicate him or her. Most people just don't know how. Well, your old buddy Mark is going to walk you down the primrose path. Now, I want to point out, though, while it is possible to replicate your existing customers, it by no means is free. Now, that's not to say it's crazy expensive, and I'm sure there's a couple of free profiling systems out there. I haven't come across them yet, but I will tell you that the services I know of do a great job of targeting prospects for a very economical budget, and they do a great job of profiling these customers that you would otherwise miss. Now, data is one element of successful direct marketing or marketing in general, but in my humble opinion, it is by far the most important. If you are just getting started with mail or have never mailed before, but you've scrapped together a nice little customer base for yourself, I would consider strongly profiling that base. And in case you don't know what that is, I'm going to define it for you. In short, profiling is identifying key traits and patterns within your customer that make them unique and predisposed to buy your products and or services from you specifically. There are wonderful tools out there that can help you identify these people. One of my favorites is from a company called AccuData. Their program is called Snapshot. You can find them online at www.accudata.com, and I believe they have a special running for about $200. $200 you can get. You can give them a sample of your customer base, and from that they apply, I want to say it's like 16 demographic overlays. And what that is they take your list, your customer base, and they throw it up against these overlays, those things that we typically refer to as selection criteria, like number of children, married or unmarried, income, where they live, geography. And then they pick out what the patterns are between these people who buy from you from those overlays. This can be applied to both consumers and to businesses. It is efficient and very, very cost effective if you're just getting started with targeting. I mean, $200 is it's nothing for what they get back to you. And they send the leads that they regenerate for you back to you just via email. So it's pretty seamless. And I think what this special they're offering now is you throw them a piece of your data, and they'll send back to you a report that outlines the specific profile and demographics unique to your customer base, and 1,000 free leads that best replicate new prospects that replicate the behavior patterns and the buying habits of your existing customer base. Again, very low cost, and the analytics are top notch. I've seen them firsthand. Do a great job once you understand the analytics of maximizing your ROI, and it automates your service for pretty speedy results when you apply this to your next campaign. What I will say is you should always, either with this and the next company I'm going to talk about, make sure you get a hold of a customer service rep or a sales rep who can walk you through what the report is dictating to you. It's not really all that complex, but you really should have someone explain it to you so you understand what the key points are and how they apply to your business. The second option I wanted to tell you about was from a company called Forrester's. Forrester's social technographics, I'll be very upfront, I have not used them, but I have heard many good things. The big dog brands out there use Forrester's technographics for a number of different applications. Understanding changing markets, targeting and profiling the right customers just like AccuData, and identifying the right product features. One thing that Forrester's offers that's kind of unique to them is they help you plan effective marketing campaigns. I'll just be upfront about this. Maybe direct mail is not for you. Maybe a social media marketing campaign is better, and Forrester would be great for that. Been around for a long time. I know that they have the largest number of completed surveys per country of any digital consumer study, so not something to be taken lightly. Just like AccuData, talk to a rep and develop relationships. Not all programs are created equal, and I don't proclaim to know everyone's budget or their needs. Maybe you just want 1,000 new targeted leads. AccuData would be great for you for that. Or you might need many times more than that, and you need help creating a specialized multi-channel campaign. That's something that Forrester could assist you with, especially in terms of an online push. So if you're looking for that next block of best customers, these are two great places to get started. Thanks so much, and good luck.